Hey everybody, it's Steve back in Railgrade. Let's jump into Region 23's B branch. This one's called Out of Rocket Expenses. S-rank time, 90 minutes. Dear Yoshida, sadly the board said your prior efforts just didn't match expectations. I don't know where they got those exaggerated expectations, but your issue remains. I'm in damage control mode for you here. You need to impress the board, launch a bunch of work rockets. Don't worry about the heading. I'll find a destination for them. Once you've finished, I'll inform the board of your achievement. Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is doing something shady. We just know that. Alright, we got to send off 8 work rockets in this one. Due to board concerns, your initial region funding is low. Figure out how to establish basic production while earning funding along the way. Make good on the trust shown to you by the board or expect further cuts. Your assignment is to launch work rockets from the Hilltop facility. Okay, we got a Hilltop work rocket. Wow, 24 motors? Sheesh. Okay, and let's see. I've got 140 workers, so I don't have to worry about upgrading any cities. And this will do every 64 seconds. So if I can get all of this there, we should be okay. But I noticed something right away. 8 rockets stores 32. 8 retrograde stores 32. I can only store enough for 4 launches, at a time. So what I could theoretically do is just store up a bunch of motors, store up a bunch of hulls, have those ready to go, then the retrograde and the rockets. Retrograde's pretty easy to build. I'm trying to remember what motors take. We have a Zeppelin dock. That's helpful. That's going to let us export some stuff. We got our worker housing. We got some hard molds and tool dyes. We're going to need widgets for the rocket factory. I know that. Let's not pull any money out just yet. Any vouchers we can grab? The machinist? Let's go ahead and pick him up right now. Upgrade. Cool beans. No one knows where this craft. Okay. Craft robotic deer from the robot arms delivered to his workshop. Compute platform, machinist, work rocket platform. So we can now upgrade this guy too. So if we need for some reason to get him going any faster, we can do that. I'm only starting off with $7,000. Not a lot. I got some iron. I got some neon. I got a CPU fab. I got an oil refinery, an armory, and a heavy works. I don't think I need to do any of this. I could probably just go refinery to neon refinery. We got oil here for the refinery itself. That's awesome. Tons of coal, tons of copper. That's helpful. Hull yards, rocket factory. Oh wow, steam vents are in just a bad spot. If I want to get any power over, that kind of sucks. And then the reactives are coming all the way from over there. Yikes. Okay, this is not good. Who built this? And we have our motor assemblies over here. This is awesome. We have 3 motor assemblies. They take a steel and 4 wire to make 2 motors. And then they can all be brought up here. And they could also be brought over here for some robot arms or heavy tools. I'm just going to ignore this part. So let's see. What do we got to do here? We got to do... Confirming I'm going here. Rockets, retrograde, hulls, and motors. Rocket factory is going to take ton of widgets and some steel. Hulls. Well, nope, that's a luxury assembler. I can ignore that. The motor assembly is going to take steel and wire to make motors. The booster plant will take iron reactors to make our retrogrades. We have a neon refinery already. And then we have the hull yard. Do I have everything already for this? I got the hull yard. I got the rocket factory. I may not actually use... Just with how everything's set up, most of my cash I'm just seeing right now is just going to be getting the tracks going down there. Because a lot of the base materials are over here on the... Kind of on this... On the... There's no compass. It's hard to explain here. But most of it's down on the bottom of the map, air quotes. Then you have the work rocket platform, and everything goes to the work rocket platform from there. So I could benefit by just building more facilities, truth be told. I'm thinking the way to go right now is maybe use the tool dyes, use the widgets, and export those to the Zeppelin dock, because those will export for 64, as will plastic. But I think that's going to be the way to go, is to export those and maybe export reactives just to fund my operation. Because there's a ton of coal here. And then I can hook up some iron with some coal to make the steel to go into my hull yard. But they're going to need plastic. And the plastic's only coming from that side over there. Unless I set up like a plasticizer over here near where the oil's going to be set up. Damn. Okay, this is gonna take a bit. Is there any water around here? Water springs. Yes, okay. We have some water, too, so we can catalyze some stuff. But this is going to be tricky. actually catalyze with the neon gas. That's actually helpful. So once we start cranking out reactives... Alright, So the rockets can come from here. We can build a track for that. Retrograde, rockets, hulls. So essentially we're going to need 4 tracks coming from this side, coming from the top of the map from my orientation now, to get up to the work rocket platform and deliver everything off. And then everything else has to be built to essentially to support that. So I'm thinking we get the widgets going first and the reactives. We get that going just to get ourselves going, because we're not going to have steel and wire until this is up and running. And the steel we'll obviously do with this. We could probably slap a steel mill down here in between the iron and the coal veins, and then start running that over here. I've got to figure out the plastic, getting this plastic off over to here, because the plastic also can go here. So a lot of moving parts. I'll be back once I've got my build done. And somehow I very quickly burned through all of my money. I'm down to 1,700 credits. I already took my loan out. What I've got, I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to demo this stretch, but I'm going to kind of reserve it to expand it out and make a proper loop once this is done. Put one here, and I'm going to do oil to the refinery, to the neon refinery, export to the Zeppelin dock, coal to my hard mold, to the tool die, export the widgets to the Zeppelin dock. That's going to be how I'm just going to make my money for the time being. And then eventually I'll figure out how to get my iron over here, because I think I'm going to put a steel mill down in this area just to make it work. We got 90 minutes to make some magic happen. Let's go ahead and start the clock. I'm actually not going to put a custom down here, and this train's going to be running a little bit slow until I get everything up and running, so let's do it. Alright, clock is le Ronon. Go ahead and do that. Just take 4 at a time over here. And I should not have actually put these stations down, because they are going to be sapping some cash away until I get everything up and running. Definitely need to double up the stations as soon as possible, just to make it faster. Let's actually reconfigure you and add that custom on the back. I'm going to actually take the hit on that and try to get these things going a little bit faster. I don't even have the station set up down here yet for the tool dies, but they are level 4 tool dies, mind you. So they'll take plastic pretty damn quick and convert it into widgets pretty damn quick. And you're level 4, yeah, you're a level 4 tool die, so you're good. So we'll put one here, put one here. I just have enough money to make that happen. And once I get some cash flow in here, the old Zeppelin dock's gonna do her thing. Right, and shit, did I do this the wrong way already? Yeah, these trains are going to be running super lean for a while. I don't even have enough to drop down a boiler engine at this point. This is how broke I am. But if I can get it going, all the better. I've got some oil coming in right now. Just look at the bottom of your screen. I think there's a red train, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, and then we'll get this going and go down here. I've got some over here, but we can still slowly produce this stuff. Now, banks tell me money. Thank you, God. I'll go all the way up to it. I probably don't have to, but that's how I'm doing it right now. Just do a simple base train, bringing it back and forth. And this guy, he's at level 0, so he's going to take 16 seconds to do this. Again, why I wanted to loop the track eventually, so he doesn't have to do the turnaround time. He can just quickly get the stuff going that he needs to. These oil wells will need to be upgraded and probably catalyzed with the water from way the hell over there in the top corner near my accountancy. But we are exporting now, so yay, good news. Go ahead and I'm going to expand my stations out. Do one there, do one there. Yeah, I admit that this type of setup where you have very low resources to start with, it kind of sucks. Because you know what you have to do, and the game is legit making it harder for you to accomplish your goal. It just, yeah, I kind of wish it wasn't the case. You both catalyze with energy. Fun. Wrong button. Alright. So we have some iron over here on this side of the tracks, which I can take if I want to set up my steel mill. Because, again, no steel mill present, so I can put my steel wherever I want. And I think having it kind of close here would work, because I can run it up to there to make the hulls, or I could bring it over here and sell it at the Zeppelin dock. So I've got choices here. Actually, I don't have the choices because this is actually bloody expensive. It's going to go right there, by the way. I'm going to put it right there. It's going to be a happy little steel mill. Okay, got some widgets coming. Cool, cool, cool. And this is... Okay, it's taking 2 coal. That's helpful to know. Yeah, just we're burning stuff down very quickly, and it's very concerning. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Once I get the 4,000 bucks, I'll set this up and start working on getting my steel going. So we're gonna need an iron mine. Now I only have the space to put 1 down here. That's fun. Could end up being like a couple of iron mines going under. Ooh, wait. What if I did that? Iron mine kind of up here. I like it actually quite a bit. I'm going to put that here. And this iron mine can actually run on the, essentially right on the river, just a bridge right over the river surface. Just drop off over here, and then we have a ton of coal that we can set up to draw for the steel mill. I like it. And we're going to make that the play right now. You're pulling materials, you're running lean. Again, just that's what I got to work with at the moment. Could upgrade these guys, but I think next is steel. Just build it up slowly. While waiting for stuff to get going so I can add more coal mines in, this is a thought. The iron and the reactives, they're both available right here. So I could put down a... If I can start increasing my production of reactives, I could put my booster factory here instead of the 3 that are over here. These are all level 0 booster plants. Sorry, the 2. I thought there were 3 for some reason. I could put a booster plant over here, use the iron that's right here, and just start producing it and exporting it. Because reactives, yeah, or neon gas, they export for 64, but retrograde exports for 4 times that much. So I could actually use the neon gas to generate that over here. While that's going, I'm going to put out another coal mine here. And then I'm going to set up a track in between these 2 guys. This is going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the max. This is the min length you need for one of these guys. No, I love it. I'll go ahead. I'll update this guy here in a bit. Not enough money, of course. But he'll be moving coal pretty damn quick into my steel mill, and I can start exporting steel if I need to. But I think I'm going to have to export some steel just so I can get a rocket factory up. I can hook in this iron vein, and then I can start exporting retrogrades to start really raking in the cash. I like it. I'm just going to do... Okay. I'm going to do 6 here for right now. And then once I get the cash for it, I can add a booster onto the back just to get this guy to go a little faster. He's pulling all the coal he can. Fine. And now he's going to be running as full. Like, this is all full, but we can still have this train ready to offload as soon as possible on that front. Because we're not moving that much coal down here, unfortunately, which means the widgets aren't moving that much either. But the steel, we can make that work. Can we go like that? There we go. Yeah. We just have to make do right now with what we got. Do that just to keep making some cash, just keep moving materials around too, because something that some people may forget when they're doing this is that you still get cash from deliveries, even though this is kind of an endpoint. This is still exporting. I'm still getting a bit of cash for the coal that's being delivered here. And I'm going to have to upgrade this, no doubt, very soon. But if I'm bringing over 6 at a time, that's still getting me a little bit of cash coming in. So that's really helpful. As soon as I get more cash, though, I'll get another iron vein set up to work on that rocket factory, because that is going to be... This is going to be helpful, I think, more ways than one, the booster plant. Because I can put this here, kind of, and then... Yeah, if I put it... I think right here or right here, I can build a little line in between the two, just moving a neon gas at a time. That's all I have to do, just to catalyze it. That's the important thing. Catalysts will start really working in my favor for that. Let's see what else neon's going to go to here. Not going to go to that. Not going to go to my rocket factory. Not gonna, I don't need a sign works. I don't need a luxury assembler. Yeah, neon is just... This is a stepping stone. And I had that wrong. Because we don't need it here. We just need wire and steel. Which is a bunch of copper veins I'm totally going to take advantage of later. Booster plant doesn't need it. Rocket factory doesn't need it. Haulier doesn't need it. So neon's the stopgap. And once I'm able to build that other factory, we're in really good shape. But it's going to be a bit until that happens. So I'll come back when I'm able to do that. Got my booster plant down now, so I can take some of these reactives that are coming in. Not a lot of reactives, mind you. So let's see. Are you too far away? Yeah, you're too... I think this one's too far away. So next one will start going in there. And then we'll set up a little track right here. It's going to be a happy little track. A little squiggly happy track. Here and here. And this can store 12. So I'll do 4 at a time here. But I'm also going to bring a waste back just to catalyze this. Knowing this is going to be producing a lot of waste, these coal mines are going to be excellent candidates to take in the waste and start catalyzing and producing coal faster to supply the steel mill and also my hard mold, which is tucked under there. But now, I need to reconfigure you. So once he drops off that neon, only going to be picking up retrogrades going forward. I just wanted to take 4 retrogrades if he can get it. Then this guy needs to be upgraded, or I need to hook up some more oil. So I've got my punch list of what I need to do here. I actually should be bringing up multiples of 3 for this, and I'm not. I'm bringing up multiples of 4 like a big old dummy. All right, reconfigure you. Bring up retrogrades, please. Again, this sells for a hell of a lot more than this does. And for this, I can do a little stop like that. Boop, boop. That's all I'm going to do is I'm just going to be delivering neon gas here to catalyze it and run this stuff faster. Kicker is, though, we now need more oil out of here. So, can I hook up another oil well over here? The answer is yes. And I'd love to get a second one in here. We're going to do like that, so we now have 3 oil wells hooked in to support this dude. There we go. Look at that. Look at that catalyst being used. Bitch in. Yeah, just needing reactives now. So, this next train coming back, now starting to bring in a little bit more cash, and I'm able to withdraw some more cash, because I'm going to keep doing that. I'm just going to keep building up some debt until I actually have something to utilize here. Alright. Steel production, widgets. Hang on. Can I build a rocket factory somewhere else? Again, I'm looking at all the stuff over there. The rocket factory is a level 0, right? Yeah, level 0 rocket factory. It's nice to have these things that are available to us because they're pre-built. I don't have to spend 8,000 credits on them. That's a rocket factory, not a... What am I looking for again? Rocket factory. I was thinking the motor assembly. Oh my god, big old dummy over here. Alright. We got that, and now we're using that. There we go. Now starting to get some material stored up. So now is when I'm going to run this track as a loop. Whoops, come on down here. Thank you. There you go. I actually want this as a loop. so this train doesn't have to do the stop and turnaround time. And I'll probably, yeah, since he's already a 2-stack, I'll do a 2-stack down here. Alright. And again, I can use the waste here once I need to start hooking these guys in. Waiting on... Oh yeah, let's go ahead and reconfigure you to add a custom on the back to increase your speed. There we go, 3 and 3. Alright, I think we're in shape. We can start moving towards the next phase, which is going to be getting... Is the haul yard feasible to build on my side? Just because of the location where the plastics are coming from, I'm wondering if a haul yard would make more sense down here. What does silicate do anything for me in this one? Do salt, which I don't. Which salt's an endpoint. Concrete's an endpoint. That's just export. It's just export fodder. I don't need that right now. Let's get that, I think my catalyst train is ready to go, or going to be ready to go soon. And these guys catalyze the water. Okay, can't use them. Come up here. Let's get... What if I need to start moving the retrograde up the hill, though? I'm looking at everything right now, so bear with me, please. Yeah, widgets and steel. I could put a rocket factory down in this area. I'm thinking that's actually the way to go. Because as much as I love the idea of having that really close by, I can just put a station in right here and take the steel around here to this. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to demo all of this. Shoot, reverse. Station. Reverse. There we go. So now the widgets are going to be delivered here, plus the steel. It's going to give me the rockets. I can export the rockets, or I can just take them up the hill. And I think taking them up the hill is going to be the way to go here. Unfortunately, I have kind of botched this, because how the hell am I going to get tracks that are connecting to this and up to here? I may have made a mistake, because, let's see. Yeah. I have to be 2 above this. And I need to be 1 above maximum to hook into this rocket factory. So I may have to do a station like this, and then come around and run up the hill to drop these off. And I will get credit for dropping them off. But that's going to be very important to getting this up and running. I like it. I'm liking this. And yeah, robot arms are not doing robot arm stuff. Let me turn the game sound down a little bit. That is, as much as I love this song, it does seem to kind of blow up my earballs on this stuff. And hopefully it's not still drowning you out, so. I should have. Did not mean to do that. Hang on. A little better. It is. I love that song, but it is just really, really loud. And I've noticed in my doing my checks on the videos that it kind of blows out the audio in it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're full on waste, so we gotta actually move some stuff now. I'm gonna come over here. There we go. Cool. Do a train like this. I'm just gonna pick up all the waste that we can. And granted, there's only 4 here I can grab, but maybe, yep, there's a 5th I can grab. That's the big thing, is just making sure I'm able to take this waste and properly use it. And again, so I've got a lot of materials going here, so that's awesome. Now, this hull yard, I wonder if I could do more here. Because I'm looking at the hull yard. It's like steel and plastic. I've got both of those over here. And I wonder if like maybe putting in a hull yard next to the rocket factory may be a way to go, or actually using that proper. Just see what we got over here. How am I doing on everything else? I just wanted to check in on these guys. I kind of left it alone for a bit. Yeah, we're just going to keep using the boosters to get what we need. Don't need to upgrade them just yet. Probably, I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea to upgrade them, or realistically, I probably could have turned them sideways. No, that wouldn't have worked. Upgrading was probably going to be the way to go next. Alright. Got that going, we got that going. We've got some rockets delivered. Let's go ahead and start this project. Alright, so I'm going to do this. And come around here. Can I make my way up the hill? Oh my god, I totally made a mess of this. Come up like this? Yeah, it's going to be a really jank setup, but I'll take it. I'm just going to take, I'll probably just take 4 at a time. And this climb rate is terrible, so I'll use a custom. I could probably go 6 at a time, but these guys need to have more materials coming in, which is telling me this guy needs to be doubled up or upgraded. So I'm going to reconfigure now. Just going to add that on. Even though I don't have those materials necessarily here, these guys are still being saturated with waste, and then those guys will get saturated, and then we'll start getting a lot more material coming out for both those guys. Alright, get our first materials delivered up here. Yay. And then once we have everything up here, I can sell the excess, but I hope I don't need to sell the excess either. Alright. Wow, a full train of retrograde going off right now. I am happy about that. I am going to upgrade it just so I can store more. Alright, awesome. First materials delivered. So I can breathe a little bit. Now the other option I talked about is setting up a oil well and plasticizer setup to deliver plastics over here to the hull yard. But again, this guy is taking 6 steel at a time down here. So let's explore doing a hull yard down here. That'll cost me 4,000 bucks, which I don't have. Alright, good talk. Problem solved. It's not going to do that. This is going to be cheaper. But it's also going to be getting the plastics over here, which... Okay, what else do we need to bring down this way? Motor assembly, wire. So we're going to need this into wire coilers. Doable. And then a bunch of steel coming this way, too. Not the retrograde. Okay. So really we just need plastic for this guy, and then we're set. And that's actually comforting a little bit to know we've got a lot of the pieces already in place. I just need to say that out loud. Okay, I can hook up there. And this way. Or I can come this way. Like this. Come down here. Right back on the track I'm on. Oops. I want to make this symmetrical if I can, so go like that. There we go. And actually bringing that out like that. Boom. There we go. Okay. We can now hook up steel to my hull yard, and the hull yard can go straight over. I like it. Getting plastic set up, mind you. I think it's going to come down here, and that would probably bring the ability to bring water down this way. So I can hook up oil and then have... There's a plasticizer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it catalyzes with water. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to put in... I think 2 more oil batches should do it. Oil wells. Alright, and from here, intentionally, gonna put that track there. This is gonna be the water delivery. It's coming over from this way. And I want to put the plasticizer kind of down here. Industry, plasticizer right here. One of you should be enough. Air quotes. Okay, yeah. So right there. Oops. Just do like that. Because this station should not reach these two guys. Let's actually double that up. There we go. And I'm going to clone you. There we go. And this guy will start taking crude oil and making plastic. Well, that's all going. Let's get my water set up too. The water is all the way up here. Jeez, that's a long ass way to go. I want to make it work. Because realistically, I just need really one, maybe two water pumps, but I can also upgrade this guy. And he's not going to have... Like, he's going to be running a ton of material, so I'm liking it. They come down like this with it. Like that. That. Along here. I'm okay if this guy runs along the ground. Ooh, hi. Ooh, hi. We'll do a little islet like that. So there's a station to drop off water here. Ooh, I am liking this a lot. Alright. I'm going to upgrade him, and then he's going to come down here. Going to drop off some plastic. Oh, sorry, drop off some water, excuse me. That looks pretty good. Mistakes have been made already. Because I want this guy to come back through. Actually, hang on. I'll just do point to point. I don't need to go crazy with this. This is gonna be fine. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work. No cash available to pull. That's fine. We got a bunch of water got dropped off. And it looks like it all got dropped off here, which is fine. Alright. Here. Go. Gonna clone you. Go here. Gonna drop off up here. So now we got our whole yard working. Damn. That notification disappeared as soon as I see it. Every time. But we've got 6 water available just as this train's pulling back in. We're set there. They'll come back in. We'll drop off a water down here. And then everything else is going to go to this oil well to catalyze it to keep this up and running. The retrogrades probably need to stop exporting it and start taking it up the hill to the platform. Totally fine. But I'm still kind of making use of this until then. Widgets aren't going to the Zeppelin dock. Good. Yeah, the only exports right now are my retrogrades. I'm liking that a lot. Yeah, and the hull yards will produce every 32 seconds. We'll get 2 hulls. And I'll build that track out here when I need it, not sooner. Thankfully, too, I've already made a big old goof because this is running on the ground level, and I need this to run kind of on the ground level if at all possible. I should have brought it over and down here. Should have brought it down on this line, just essentially 1 hex over, 1 block over from where that was. It would have been fine, too. But you're fully operating. I've got these guys using catalysts. That's good. And you're taking 8 at a time. Let's go ahead and reconfigure you. I want this guy to be moving more, and I'll build another plasticizer over here to support. Okay, he is taking in from this station. Perfect. But I don't think he's going to get anything from the catalyst, which, okay, it's not the best, but I'll take what I can get here. Under an hour left in this. I've got 22 of my rockets here. I have nothing else at the moment. Time to fix that. We got our first hulls now available. And this is going to be a point-to-point. I don't see any reason to not do a point-to-point on this one. On these deliveries, because there's no reason to. Alright, and we'll do this here. We'll do 4. Not going to go super crazy with it. If anything, I need to double up this train. And probably upgrade my steel mill, finally. Because, yeah, this guy's loaded with waste. Or, sorry, these guys are loaded with copper. This guy could probably take an upgrade too, just to have more capacity. And we need more. Go ahead and upgrade him to bring more over here. I probably... this needed water too. Shoot. I did not set this up right. Unfortunate. He's also a level 2 refinery, so I mean, every 8 seconds shouldn't be too terribly bad in bringing materials over. I think I can make that work. Now that this is full, though, all the reactives should be getting dumped into my booster plant. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good stuff. I like it. Alright, hulls are being delivered. Awesome. Next up is going to be motor assemblies, and I got to start getting the retrograde up the hill. This is going to be the last train delivering retrograde. Next, I'm just going to build this giant spur line to go up the hill. It's going to be really jank. But I'll wait till he kind of gets back up here. I'll have him stop just short of the station, and we'll get him, and I'll rebuild that. Oh, the jankiness is strong in this. I'm now this giant ramp going from here. It used to go down. Now it's up, and it's going to run all the way along this giant viaduct, and it's going to drop off over here. Once this train passes through this station, I'll go ahead and pull this extra track up, because I don't need it. Actually, I'll pull it up to about here, and then I will actually hook this in as an I-loop. That way, we'll reconfigure you actually. 5.6 custom. We'll need a pusher on him. Because by the time this train gets back, I have a feeling it's going to actually need. It's going to actually be able to take 6 up at a time. Go ahead and add a 3rd station up there. And I'll add a 3rd over here too. All right, that's going. Now we got to get some wires up. We have our copper veins. We'll build some wire coilers over here. Good stuff coming down the line. Copper mine. Copper mine. All right. We're going to put a bunch down. I like it. I can't go through there? Come on. That's it. Oh, 3. 3 high for that. Coming into, I think this would be a good spot for some wire coilers. I'll do 3 here. I like it. Boom. Actually, no, I can do 4. I need 1 for 1 here. Industry, wire coiler, further text me from overseas. Will the station? Yes, it will. Right, you guys are all set, so we'll do 6 over here too. We'll do a 12-pack here. Boom. Okay, that's running. Now the wire is going to go with the motor assemblies. This will catalyze with energy. Ooh. Hey, these steam vents are actually going to have a use now. Nice. Good for them. All right. Let's keep those guys even if possible. I like it. And this little double eye setup. And now we got to get the steel over here. From here. Oh wait, we're low on iron? Whoa, hold up. Let's upgrade you a couple of times and maybe bring some waste over to you. Can I bring the waste train down? Yeah, I can actually make it a loop. Jankiness, go! There we go. So I'm actually going to switch it now, so this guy will get as much waste as possible, so we can get him catalyzed up, and then the leftovers will be dropped off up there, because they're mostly saturated. Alright, motors. Steel and wire. I like it. And these guys are already working through those. Good, good, good. Awesome. Now to get steel from there. Ooh, wait, hang on. I could probably just run this line as a fork away from that. I like it. Am I going to get it back, though? I like this idea, too. Maximum cheese. Track intersect structure? What? Oh, I brought it too close. Try this again. There we go. Okay, kind of run along here. Probably didn't have to bring it up like that, but... Actually, hang on. Like that. Ooh, I like this a little bit better. And we'll kind of... Yep, there we go. That's the ticket. Alright. Then this one will just be a point-to-point. We'll just snip that off at the end. Ha. Alright, and train. This guy absolutely has to get upgraded again, by the way. He needs to be able to carry a lot more than what he's got right now. You can hold 24, so let's go ahead and reconfigure you. Go. Yeah, this guy needs to be bringing a lot more materials than he's bringing over right now. We've got 50 minutes to deliver the last motors over, which is doable. Legit concern about that not being able to do the eye loop. There we go. That's just to make sure that it doesn't end up eating its own tail. Down here, these guys are full. Awesome. Bringing over 12 at a time. And hopefully we won't need to go super crazy on the... oh wow, fill that up with one shot. I love it. This train... let's see. Every 32 seconds. Let's hook up that power. Nope, don't have the cash for it. Never mind. Yes, I have the cash for it. Let's do it. Geothermal. Cute little power plant. Do that over here. Come up and do like that. Come up and over like that. Come down the hill, kind of like that, I think. To go any lower? Like that. Seriously, lower? There we go, like that. And then, nope, we're gonna stay on the level we're at right now. Because I want to bring that track straight over to here. Eventually to this level. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's super crazy, but I'm loving it a little bit. And these guys will be for the power that I'm going to be pulling out of here. Nope, I can only do... Nope, I got 4. Perfect. Alright. I will use a custom for this, just to make sure he can do all these things. These guys will get catalyzed first, and then the wire coils will get catalyzed second. We've got pretty much everything we need up there to move materials. Likey. And you guys can all build on there. I love it. On up here. I'm going to come back here, then run up the hill. And this I'm going to do in a little eye loop too. here. How many of you guys holding up? Okay, we can do 12 at a time down here. Rescue could do it. Let's do that, actually. It's going to take some time to turn around, I acknowledge that, but this should, keyword, be enough to do that. I could also start exporting stuff, but now we have everything here. Once we start getting the motors, we need 24 motors to get this going. Everything else is here. We just need these guys to go kind of big, make large, huge, let's rock to get this happening. Let's do that. As soon as I get the extra cash for this one, I'll go ahead and upgrade him. And now it's just going to be a matter of letting the game run. There we go. They're upgraded. The coilers are going. There we go. We got half of the motors we need for the first launch. And then these other guys, they'll be fine. They will be fine. Kinda wish I could eye loop them. I may have to. I'm gonna do that. While I'm waiting on this to all go, I'm gonna kind of make these little eye loops for their offloads. Just to make it a little bit nicer for them and easier for them. I'm gonna go like this. Do kind of a loop like that. Come back to here. There we go. And then this one I'll wait till he shows up. Got 12 more coming in right now. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just waiting on what? Really? Oh wait, not unloading fast enough. That's on me. These guys should be this should be unloading like 6 at a time, just to grab everything and go. Still getting energy. Ooh, the train's coming in hot. Here we go. All right, we are working on getting the first rocket out the door. Those motors, again, that's the tricky part, I think, on this one. Yeah. Wait, can I actually loop that from here? Nope, I cannot. There we go. Okay, I like it. Did not get a full load over here. I can work with that. But everything else is now producing. We got, we're producing the plastic and the hard molds to make the widgets, to make the rockets. We're actually really good at the rocket factory right now. This steel mill, this level 2 one by itself, steel mill, is actually full consistently. I like that. We've got plenty of hulls at the hull yard being done up. We're actually bringing plastic back, which I'm not keen on. Can I upgrade you? Yeah, let's upgrade you just to make sure you can hold more stuff. I got my plasticizers. They are full. I got my oil producing. That's good. My oil refinery is actually full too. Let's go ahead and upgrade you, my friend. And we're catalyzed. We're ripping through stuff. The first rocket went out the door. I don't know if you heard that that launch sound while I was talking. And yeah, now it's just you can go AFK at this point. You can walk away, go get what you need. I should probably return a text message that I've gotten while I've been recording. So I'm gonna do that while this is going. And while I'm letting this go, I'm a little worried about my wire coilers and the lack of this train delivering efficiently. This is a level track. I wonder if I could use a high speed here. Hang on. There we go. This ultra speed bullet train that I unlocked recently. This would be perfect because it is on a flat surface. Same with this, but I mean we're full on copper over here. Let's go ahead and upgrade all these guys. And again, once they're catalyzed, we're good. Let's catalyze you to level 1, level 1, level 1. And we'll get a level 0 back here. We'll go ahead and get this guy to level 2, or level 1, excuse me. Just so we can start storing more and producing more. Then from here, I just start dumping money back into the bank. Come on, game. Let's go. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, is when you have a flat setup like this, you get the bullet train built in with a bullet train and a custom. This train is going... It's topping out at around 70 kph before the before it has to decelerate to go. So that's not bad. And we're just now needing the wires to come in. I'm going back with steel. Holy crap. Got... I could also upgrade this guy. Let's actually do this. I'm going to go crazy here. So I can now store more rockets, more retrograde, more hulls, more motors. And we get a launch from it. Here we get launch number 2 coming. Can I click off of you? I want to see the work rocket go without this thing here. But yeah, we already got it. Boom. Lift off. I like it. In the meantime, we're just waiting on its wires. Wow, okay. And you're not... Wait, none of you are catalyzed? Holy shit. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade you. I'm going to add a high-powered rescue climber on this guy, just because I want to get more energy out of this. I want to be able to like have these guys can get fully saturated faster, which means our wire coilers can get cranking out materials faster. Really, the wire. Okay. Can I fit more wire coilers down here? I don't think I can. I've kind of janked this up pretty good. Because, I mean, if I could squeeze in like another row of wire... Hang on, let's try this. Coiler. I can. Hang on. Okay, this station doesn't reach this guy, so we can actually demo him. But as far as I can tell, yeah, I've got 7 that are connected, and then 7 that are connected here. I can start cranking out material now. This is great. Let's go ahead and upgrade you guys, because you're absolutely need to be upgraded. This is just now the reinvestment part of it, and maybe not let the game go full AFK. And a quick little tweak that I made for this, because my coal mines weren't saturating correctly. These coal mines did not get any more waste, so their catalysts disappeared, and now we have a steel shortage, excuse me, because we have a coal shortage. This, my trash train is going to come up here and grab that, and I'm actually going to reconfigure you and take that waste car off of you. Hang on. Reconfigure you too. We need to start getting more iron out of this guy and also increasing your production capacity, because with the waste we can get more out of it. Alright, these guys are catalyzed, so we can start bringing more coal in. This is going to take a little bit longer, I think, to get stuff going, just because I have done a little bit of a minor dirt to get this, but now we've got, with the 7 wire coilers going, probably double up this train. Let's actually redo that. I'm gonna make this a 24 train. I'm feeling crazy today. There we go. 2 double speeds. This bad boy is gonna... Look how long this train is. This is a big-ass, chonky train. We're gonna come in. We're gonna grab almost all of these... Not all these wires. Which is actually like... Yeah, we're just gonna be able to clear the 3 level zeros out with this very quickly, and these guys will store 32 apiece, so we're not even going to fill these guys all the way. Damn. There we go. So we've got how many rockets? 4 of our rockets out the door. This guy's coming up full, which means we're going to be even closer to getting that done. Yeah, using the catalysts and not being able to do anything with the catalysts, kind of a problem. And this should, keyword, be enough to get another 12 done. Yeah. So we'll get 2 sets of motors built out of this, because we got 8 wires in each section, but now that steel train's coming in mostly empty, so... Ruh-roh. Why are you not pulling from this guy? What the hell? Also, increase the stations in here so we're unloading and loading 2 at a time. Like, loading here, unloading here. Okay. Yeah, they'll be offloading pretty quick, but we're also just gobbling it up very quickly. Could put more coal down, but this area is just like completely unable to do it. Also, we're pretty much there. I mean, everything's set up. We're delivering the rocket motors, we're delivering the retrograde, we're delivering the hulls, we're slowly delivering the rockets. But this is, I think, the slowest part, is getting these guys up here. And that's fine. The turnaround time, that leaves a bit to be desired. This steel train needs to be coming back full. Yes, you are. Bless you, steel train. And then this wire train's coming back full too. This energy train is empty. And we are, yep, just needing inputs. That's fine. Yep. 12 of that. So we're gonna, once this guy comes back full again, we'll have enough to run another rocket up the tree. I'm gonna wait till full actually. Yeah, we're just big old chomps out of wire to make this happen. Alright, going back AFK until we're pretty much done now. And I made one last little change to the rail setup. I added the little eyelets on both ends for the hull yard. Now for the rockets, the hulls, the motors. The rocket factory, I couldn't really do it because of how I set it up. It's a little jank, so I can't do much there. And then over here too, it's there to be there, more or less, if that makes sense. I got steel flowing again because I upgraded the coal mines, and then over here I have this big old setup, but I do have it set for this to wait until full. So essentially we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more deliveries of the motors, and we're set, and this mission is done. I could also upgrade the work rocket platform a couple more times, but note, I haven't even gotten... Oh, there we go. Got my notification. Oh, wait. 7 of 8? No, this is the last one. This is the last one I need right here. And he is not set to go until full, so there you go. Bank. Deposit money. Nope. Yeah, that works. I've already got all the money. I've repaid my loan. I'm going to start getting interest now. But yeah. Oh, no, I should probably pull some money out of the bank. Let's see. Let's go ahead and upgrade you real quick, just to decrease the production time from 64 seconds down all the way down to 32 seconds. This looks daunting from the get-go. You have very little cash to start with, you have a few things to build, and most of the stuff you want to have, and most of your end products are down here. So the first thought you have is, how do I get all my raw materials from one side of the map to the other, and then get all of these advanced materials up here? And the honest answer is, just build up what you can with what's available to you. Build your booster plant over here. This solves a lot of your problems very quickly. No, there you go. And then once you start building, you start delivering this stuff. And instead of a S-rank time of 90 minutes, I got it done in 59 minutes and 7 seconds. I'll see you back in the menu. Dear Yoshida, yikes. The board said those work rockets were, quote, unimpressive considering the vast budget provided, end quote. Their words. No idea what they mean about the budget. The important part is they are not happy with you. There's only one thing for it. You need to do something impressive. Something big. Something no other colony has dared to achieve. I'll get my thinking cap on. Jeff. Jeff's doing something janky. Let's just call it right now. There's no way he is now on our side. He's definitely turned on us. We've got Region 24 Prime Slime available, but there is a bonus region that I'm going to tackle in the next video. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.